Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian I Explore. Today I'm starting off on the Pelum Street wreck or park, formerly a graveyard. Okay, so let's go and have a look round at some more things that I found. Right, I'm now on Abbey Road. Okay, now there's this big, well, it would have been a house back in the day, I'm assuming a mansion house of some kind, and that is in there. It's now a funeral home, okay? In there. Now this used to be, and I think I remember going in there at one time, I don't know, early on, you know, when I was younger obviously. This used to be the chest clinic. Okay, now you can see, like I said, it's a funeral place. You go through here, and there's all things at the back of this as well. Okay, I won't go in there because there's people working in there, as you can see what it is. But yeah, did any of you go in there? The chest clinic on Abbey Road. I'm now stood off Briggergate, which is over there, okay, that way. And over here is Bargate. Now, I know I've been down here before on a few videos in the past, but recently I came across some more things that are around here. Well, actually still here, which according to what I read, said it was demolished in the 70s. Okay, and where I am, this is Alfred Terrace. Now, you see that building through there, one with the windows on top of it, with the slate, I pointed out, it's just there. Okay, now that is on this map I've got and it's still there. And it attached, went a bit further in to a building that's right through there. I'll go show you this building. Now, according to this map that I've got here, it's we're looking at 1940s to 1970s. Now, the last time I came down here, I said that this government building had been demolished. It's actually an Inland Revenue building. It says on here, government offices, Inland Revenue. Okay, so I did, like I said, a little bit more looking. Now, this building has to have been it because it's the right era. Now, if you look, see, I've been down here before and I've pointed out that window down there, the cellar, but this is still here. Unless it was knocked down and rebuilt, I don't know. But if you look at the style of it, I would say that this still remains. Well, like I said, I was told it was knocked down, but as you can see, that's we don't build houses with windows right down there and cellars nowadays, do we? Okay, and the other thing, and now I can't see it, but around the other side of this is also another part of the building what's still there, which is attached to a row of houses a bit further down Briggergate. We think it's down the orchard or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to go around the front and show you it from the Bargate area. Okay, so I'm coming out onto Bargate now and I'm going to show you the front of this this big house. Now, like I said before, from what I read, it had been demolished. As you can see, it is definitely still there. I'll come round a little bit further. As you can see, there it is. Okay. This is the older county police. Now, I'll just turn the camera and look at it. It's really a nice building, this one of the ones that's still around in Grimsby. Okay, so on this map I've got, it says it was the magistrate court. And behind it, if I can get a shot of it, behind this, there was the welfare services home. So if any of you remember that one, because the dates are 1940s to the 1970s. Well, this is still here. And I'm guessing that the building behind it is still there. So let's have a quick look. I think it is. I'm going to go across it here because, yeah, it is. It's actually still there. I'm going to get a shot for you. Just give me a second. So it's straight through there. See that chimney? That's it. That was the welfare services home. Straight through there and behind the magistrates court, it says. I know it says county police on there, but this map, that's what it says it was. I'm down there, St James Square. Okay, now I've come down here to show you something that I didn't know was here, but it's I found this on this map. Okay, so this government offices was was at the side of Moody Lane, which is now gone. They've put it up there, the Birching Way roundabout there, where McDonald's is, have taken the name and put it there. Okay, so what was on here and to the side of these houses on Moody Lane was the government offices. Okay, and they were in here. Okay, this is Wilco's, which is now shut down. Right, so roughly, and I'm going to say this is Moody Lane right about here where that tree is there. And then a bit further up, all under this, by the way, there was Butchery Lane. Okay, and that was to the side of these government offices. Where I'm stood now is the only bit of grassy area. Just here. So like I was saying, we had Moody Lane, the government offices through there, and Butchery Lane, that was leading out onto the Bull Ring, which all the Bull Ring is near enough under all this lot here. Okay, there's not really anything to see of it. That's where the underground toilets were. As you came out of Butchery Lane, you would see them straight in front of you. Okay, and they was behind the houses on Moody Lane again. All right, let's move on. I'm now on Cartergate, okay? So I've just come across the Friargate crossing, which is on Cartergate, which is through there. Now, the reason I'm down here, okay, is to point out where the old bridge terrace were, the old bridge terrace. Now, it was built to commemorate the bridge going, the Deansgate Bridge going over the railway in 1848. So that's what they were done for, and it was in this area here. Okay, there's a doctors and a pharmacy behind there now, and it would have been down there, as you can see, it's totally all gone. Right, but there was another set of terraces down here as well, which is the other side of the level crossing. So let's go and have a look at that. Back over the other side of the level crossing now. So in here, where they are doing some construction, I think I've shown you this before. This was where New Bridge Terrace was, and it ran from 1 to 10. So there was 10 houses in this area. So over there you had the old bridge terrace, where I was just showing you, and then here, the new bridge terrace. Right, so to the left of New Bridge Terrace, which was in this area, there was the Blesma House and a social club. Now, I remember going in the Blesma House before it was all knocked down. They used to go to do all sorts in there at one time, I think. But that's where that was. And as I mentioned before, underneath that massive building here was all the shops. You know, the fruit shops, the fish shops, model shops, and where I used to buy your TDK tapes from back in the day, as in the 80s. Or did I say the model shop as well? Yeah, which I used to go in a lot with my dad. Right, so yeah. So that's what was in there. And something else that I came across, which I thought was very interesting. I'm going to walk up to it now. There was a church. Okay, there's a church down here. And it was on the corner of Cartergate and Chantry Lane. Now, I only came across that the other day. Now, in there now, I'm going to get across this road before I get run over, probably. Turn this around. There, it says the Cartergate Social Club. Now, before that was there was a church. Now, it's a bit hard to believe, isn't it? But yeah, there was a church in there. Now, I don't know what this church is actually called, but it was in there. It's across the road from that Wilkin and Chapman's over the road there. But it was here where the camera's pointing, where it says Cartergate Social Club. So if any of you know what that church was called or even went in it, please let me know in the comments below. Cartergate now, and I'm on Belgravia Terrace. Now behind me, next to where the church was, which is through there, okay, and in here, at number 17 in there, that was a surgery. So did any of you come to that one back in the day? And there's another one down here as well, which I'm about to walk up to, and I'll show you where that was. Moving further down on Belgravia Terrace, we'll come up to yet another surgery, which was in there. Okay, this has been recently sold. I remember walking past, it looks like they are renovating it. So if any of you came to this one, okay, I don't know which one of these doors it is, because the numbers are all mixed up. But you see it there, look, they're on the inside of it, look, you can see inside there. But this, again, was another surgery. Now, there is one more down here, which I'm going to show you. I think a lot of you put this one on Facebook before. I'm now on the corner of Chantry Lane, Littlefield Lane, and in front of me there is Earl Street. And the place behind me in here, this building, this is also a surgery. Now, this must have been in use quite a long time, as you'll see in a moment on this wall here, look, it says doctors only. So yeah, this was definitely a surgery, and it's been here a long time, because the current maps I'm using are from the 1940s to 1970s. Now, this building could have been here a lot longer than that. But yeah, yet another surgery. So that's a few doctors in one area. So I guess if you was something the matter with you, quite easy to come to around here, not far. But there was a lot of people in this area. I am currently on the West Marsh, so very highly populated. Okay, so any of these 3 dogs that I just mentioned, you would have come in. If you did, please let me know. Okay, the 2 on Chantry Lane and 1 on the corner of Earl Street, Littlefield Lane, which I've just shown you. Okay, let's move on. I've now moved a bit further into the West Marsh, and like I say, these are all something new that I found. Now I knew this was here. It's a gatehouse. Okay, gatehouse, it's just to the railways that used to run round here. Now I didn't know its exact location when I first did it, but I've recently done a lot of research and I found out exactly where it was. Okay, so it was in here. Now you can see these green posts. Now I'm wondering, and it's a big wonder, was a part of it? Okay, the gatehouse was actually in here. Okay, in there where you can see them buildings behind that fence. That's where it was situated. And these posts are still here, look. And the train ran straight through there where all these cars are now. I guess they're the ones that have come off the boat or something like that. Okay, but the train ran from across the road over there where these houses join. See, 2 different colours there, the 2 greys. Joined and ran straight through there, and the gatehouse was right in there. Okay, and the year I've got for that, again, it's between the 40s and 70s. Now the railway went and was demolished in 1931, I believe, ran from Boulevard Avenue all the way round here where all the paper mills, sawmills were. But yeah, so this is where the gatehouse was. Okay, so I'm now stood on East Street. Okay, now in here, I think I've done this before. This old building behind me here has been turned into flats. It used to be part of the Uritz's brewery. Okay, and the reason I'm down here is a couple of, well, this street's still here. Okay, this is East Street. Now there's one, well there's 2 actually not there anymore. And I'm now walking up to it. Now these streets, East Street, South Street and West Street, and also Pasture Street, which is behind me, surrounded the Uritz's brewery, which is all in this area here. And down there, at the back of the municipal buildings, that used to be South Street. And over there, you can see that big white building there. That one was West Street. Okay, so you had all them streets surrounding it. But as usual, there's only parts of these 2 streets left. The South Street and the West Street. There's only a little bit left of them. But yeah, this was all in this area where I am now, all here. Right, so I'm at the River Ed now. Now down here, believe it or not, it says there was some toilets right in this area here. Now it says UND on it, so I'm guessing there was underground, but in this area. Okay, I mean this is going quite far back. It'd be the early 20th century, 19, let's say 40s, a bit more backwards. But yeah, but just here, there was some toilets. And it actually says underground. I'll move up a bit, I'm right about here. I'm lining it up right with the barge, not in the centre. So yeah, there were some toilets here. If anybody does remember any of this stuff that I say on these, please put in the video, please put in the comments below. Okay, let's move on. Now on Pelum Street. Now I've come down here, okay, because through there, although that sign does say the Lawns, the building or the big house in there is called Field House. Okay, and where that building is through there was tennis courts at the back of it, and also they had a pavilion. Now whether or not that's still there, I don't know, but you can see that one right at the back there with the slate roof on it, where the car's parked, the black car. That building's still there, but yeah, this was called Field House. Okay, right through there, big mansion place, well, big manor house or villa, whichever you want to call them, but that was through there. I'm now just off Jamsan Avenue. I'm in a park actually. I'll just show you around where I am. You've got the water tower over there, and that's where the water place is through there. There's also a well in there, by the way. I've seen it on the map and it is actually still there. Okay, the reason why I've come down here, again, more things that I've missed probably, and I have recently discovered. So if you can see over there, there's cottages, right? There's cottages through there. There's actually, I think it's 3 of them according to this. You see the stonework in there, there's 3. Now these are called Waterworks cottages. Okay, you can see these easily. Now the other 2 are through in there somewhere. through this wooded part, if you like. So I'm gonna go and have a look and see if they're still there or not. Okay, I couldn't find them on the Google Earth very easily. I think they must have done that when it was the summertime or something. You know, when it was covered in leaves and things like that, where you really couldn't see it. As you can see, this is autumn. It's October. We're nearly up to Halloween while I'm doing this video. So I'm going to walk through this way and see what I can see. I think this is just a wooded area, so let's go and have a look and see what actually we can find through here. I've never been in this bit before. There's probably quite a lot of you live round here. Littlefield Lane area, Jamsan Avenue area. Okay, but look at this. I think something like this is really good. But I'm going to walk through here. Must be spooky. I know it's the time of the year, I get it. But by the time you watch this video, the spooky time of the year will be heading towards the older Christmas. And we'll have had bonfire nights. But as I'm walking down here now, these cottages are still there. Now, whether or not these are original, they're coming up to them now. Whether or not these are original, I don't know. But they're in the right place. Through there, look, you can see them. There they are. Now, I don't know how original these really are. So, I'm going to say probably been rebuilt. But if any of you do know if they have or not, it'd be great as a squirrel up there as well. I'm going to walk through here. Where's that squirrel gone? Oh, it's gone. But yeah, they're definitely the two cottages marked on this map. So they are still there and they still exist. Right, I'm going to walk a bit further. Right, so I've walked past them cottages now and I'm actually going through this woodland. And you won't believe it, over there is Cromwell Road, Boulevard Avenue, that area, the West Marsh. But again, there's the cottages still there. So if any of you do know anything about that, either was rebuilt or something, or they're fairly recent, I mean, I don't know how old they are, but it'd be really great to know in the comments. So I'm going to carry on walking and see where this actually goes. I've seen people walking around here with the dogs in the past, because I bring my granddaughters in this park. So I'm guessing this is on the edge of the waterworks through there. So I'm going to walk down here. It's really interesting for me, saying I've never been down here. And imagine this on a night, guys. I'm coming down here. I bet this is, you know, a place where people do come on Halloween because it's easily accessible to get to. Let's go see what's actually through here. This looks like a very, oh, it's swampy down there. Let's have a look at this, see if I can. I'm going to go down here steadily because I don't know. This is like on Wybers Wood, but no fencing round, as you can see, look. This must be where the spring comes up. And I'm only guessing, by the way, I'm not 100%, I don't know. As you can see through there, there's all these reeds. Right, I'm going to walk a bit further around, a bit further down, and I think this is sort of coming to an end. Oh, look, we have the shopping trolley. Well, 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 that's a surprise when you come out. Shopping trolley in a river. Don't often get them. It's a new species of fish, that. Let's go around here. I'm going to go as far as I can, you guys, because I'm not, you know, like I said, I've never been down here. And I'm not entirely sure where this actually goes to or comes out. It seems to be a well-trodden path. I'm just going to follow it. Very good. This is the sort of thing that you would have sort of seen when Grimsby was sort of, say, raw, let's say. When this part of Grimsby wasn't developed, it was just fields. And this has been left. Which, you know, there's not many places like this around town. It's actually just been left in a state of leave it to grow. You see things through there. I'm going to go a little bit further. Oh, it's a bit treacherous, you guys. It's all leaves them. Oh dear. I don't think I can get through there. And I'm not even going to attempt it. Let's walk down here. I think it sort of comes to a stop there. You see how dense it's getting now. So I'm going to go down here a little bit, see what this is. Sort of a dip. And it makes you wonder what actually, went on in these wooded areas in the past. And if this is a source of water, a well, which is on the maps I found, then you had settlements around here. This is where you'd come to get water. Okay, so I'm going to make my way back out now. I'm back from where I came. And I'll see you when I get back to the park. Right, so I'm back out of there now, and this road passes the park and does lead down there to the cottages. Now, this map I've got, it's 1940s to 1970s, this one. So yeah, they are still there, right next to this. So if you did live there I don't know if there's cottages there earlier than, sewerage and all that type of thing came along, then you would have had a water source, because there's a spring somewhere in there. And where I've just shown you, that swampy area may have been one as well. And without looking on the maps properly, I couldn't really say. Right, I mentioned these cottages before, where I walked past to get to the park and where I've just been. So I'm going to show you them right now. And there they are. Okay. So yeah, it looks like there is 3 and then the other 2 around the other side. Or is it 4? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it's 4, sorry, because I see 4 doors, yeah. And the other 2 around there, so a total of 6. But these are all called the water cottages. Right, so I'm just going through this way, and I've noticed something. Here we go. Down this side. There's a gate right next to me, but down there, and under this slab, there's a culvert. Now you can see it the other side, so I'm going to go around there and show you that. Right, so I've come around from where I've just been stood, and I'm going to turn the camera around. Right, so I've turned it around. I don't know if you can see down there, but there is a culvert, a brick culvert. Okay, so water must have run under there at one time, unless it still does. There's been concrete placed over the top during the time. Now, whether or not this was deeper than what it is, while I'm stood here, was it an open one, or did it just flow underground? But looking at that, I'm saying that this, and if I look at my maps, it could have been a bridge, because it does say footbridge on this map, but it says there's one back there, so there may have been one down here. So if anybody has any knowledge of that, was it a drain, something like that, or just, I don't know, or just a culvert for the water to flow out? Maybe it goes all the way out to the Humber, right underground. Some of these drains still exist, by the way, and they're still there. You can't see them, but there it is, right down there. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video there. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate it, and for all you watching my content. So on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.